So there is a dilemma happening on social media, and I want your take on it. Here you go. What makes a home a home? What makes a home a home? So there's a group of people that are saying it's the people who make a home a home. There's another group of people who believe it's the material things that make a home a home. Then there's another group of people who believe it's the location and other factors that make a home a home. But here's the thing. I love that the majority of people believe that it's the people that make a home a home. I feel like this is a point. I'm telling you, that's a whole dilemma that's happening on social media right now. So they believe that it's the people that make a home a home. Their love, their warmth, right? It's what builds a home, what makes it a home. Other than all other factors, it is the people that make it a home. You might be living under a rock, you might be living on a tree, but the love or the warmth that you have is what makes that place your home. So you are the person that make that place your home. Now let me get into it. So for anyone who doesn't know, we are aware that Bullion and Mumbles are moving into a new house worth £16 million. And of course, that has created so much backlash. The taxpayers are not happy about that. But that's a different discourse. We're not talking about that. Here's what is happening on the internet right now, that it's living it in stitches, is the fact that people have already predicted or have started to make predictions that Bullion and Mumbles are going to copy Meghan and Harry's Montecito mansion. They're going to make their mansion look like Harry and Meghan's Montecito mansion. Now stay with me. It's going to get more juicy. So now, let's say there's like a tiny, like a 0.99999% possibility that they can, bring, like they can copy the weather, the Montecito weather. They can bring the ocean, right? We know for the chicken coop and the koi fish, they'll definitely do that. Oh, they are going to do that, and they're going to use the children as an excuse. No, the children love chicken, so we had to get the chicken coop. Or the fish, of course. The kids, George and Charlotte love fish. They're going to use the kids. But of course, we know they cannot replicate some of the things that Meghan and Harry's mansion has. The ocean, the climate, the warmth that is there, right? They cannot do that. And let's say there's a possibility they manage to do, like, let's say half of these things. People believe they still will not be satisfied, because when it comes to Harry and Meghan, their home is their home because of the love that they have for one another. It's because of the warmth, the joy they share in that home. It's what makes it their home, and in turn, that's what makes their home so stunning, so beautiful. Other than other factors, of course, they believe it's their love that makes their home very, very beautiful. As you guys can see, Harry and Meghan's house is stunning. It is so stunning. That Mediterranean style, it's a vibe, it's stunning, it's just what they deserve. And their love and their warmth, their joy is what makes it more beautiful. Of course, there's the climate, the flowers, the trees, the palm trees, the hummingbirds, all those are also beautiful. But most people are convinced it's the love that they have for one another that makes their home warm, that makes their entire house beautiful. Something that Bullion and Mumbles will never ever be able to replicate. They can copy all other things, but since they are in a loveless marriage, they lack that warmth. The house will always be dull and ugly, and they will never be satisfied. Whether they bring in the chicken coop, they try to maybe make a man-made ocean, whatever, or they try whatever they want to do, it still will not be beautiful. And that's why I said there's a moral dilemma. And it's the people that make the house beautiful. The people who make it warm. Not these other factors, but the people. That's why Harry and Meghan's love is what makes it beautiful. And Bullion and Mumbles' loveless marriage, their dull whatever, is what makes their house very, very ugly. And that's why they're never satisfied. That's why they're hopping from one house to another. They will never be satisfied. Of course, there are also another group of people who are convinced that they are jealous of Harry and Meghan. How dare this pair live a lavish life more than the heir to the throne? How dare this pair do that? What gives this pair the right to do that? So there's also that discourse. How did this pair live lavish? They hate that Harry and Meghan are living really good. So of course, as always, they like copying and keeping tabs on Harry and Meghan. Like I've said several times, Harry and Meghan live rent free in these people's heads. So of course, the internet, of course, took it to the next level and decided to say, oh, they're going to start copying. Let's give them like a week or 2-3 weeks. We're going to see chickens, we're going to see fish, we're going to see 2 palm trees, one named William, another one Mumbles. We're going to see it all. And of course, we're going to start seeing them filming in that house. They're going to start filming. As always, Meghan is the blueprint. I don't know what they would have done without Meghan. Meghan, you are the blueprint, my love. They need you. So the internet is stitches because the comments are next level. This tweet went viral. The comments are next level. And of course, I just wanted to do this video. I wanted to do this story because I just felt like we needed a good laugh, a break from every other thing, and just soak it in. Like, let's roll with the internet for now. And of course, I also want you to go crazy in the comments and give your wild predictions as well, okay? So without further ado, let's get to the internet and how it's reacting to this entire thing. So you have Sussexes. Don't be surprised when you see a double palm tree in the background of their next summer video. Elizabeth says, are they going to import the ocean view and the sunny weather too? If it's humanly possible, yeah, I wouldn't put it past them, guys. I wouldn't. Carmen says, and soon she'll be filming from there. Oh, she will. She will. Lindy says, it's going to be a flop like all their other copycat attempts. Diane says, if they can replicate the working for a living and paying on way part the Sussexes showed was possible to do and without titles, go for it. Zainab says, I saw one of William and Kate's fans saying that Meghan will hate hearing William and Kate moving to a new house. Well, if William and Kate has 8 bedrooms, Harry and Meghan's house has 9 bedrooms, and most importantly, they own it. Also, I thought William and Kate wanted humble life in a small house, but now all of a sudden it's too modest for them. Here says they don't want the spare to live better than the heir. Catherine says, a home is not a home without friendship, kindness, and love. No judgment, just a place to be your authentic self where love is given unconditionally and you feel supported in everything you choose for yourself. Y says, wonder how they plan to dig an ocean near the property. William is crazy, he might do that. Royal says, at Kensington, Royal found the perfect backdrop for you. New home ocean backdrop from Temu. Fits in to your theme of copying Harry and Meghan. You are the Temu versions, by the way. Whilst moving, think of the families who had to move to make way for you. Solving homelessness is selective, I guess. So there's a backdrop of an ocean view. You guys are crazy, honestly. Robin says, good luck keeping the palm trees alive. Sussex says, that grass is dead, just like their marriage. They can't turn a building into a home without love, which they will never have. The love of the Sussex have no amount of renovations is going to change that. They moved to AC because Harry and Meghan was there. Sar says, they will use the children as an excuse for getting the chicken coop and having a vegetable garden and planting fruit trees. An organic lifestyle. I'm waiting to see if they will install a swimming pool and tennis court. Diane says, chickens, koi, and bees move in next week along with palm trees and a pool filled with Pacific Ocean's water. Too bad residents will be the red air-dyed Temus slated to move in. Until peasants whose money is funding this nonsense rise up and protest, the Wangs won't stop. Created says, I hope they'll be happy there. It's sad that they are reminded of their inequality every time Montecito is mentioned. Reminds me of the video with the rabbit when they were toddlers. William wanted no parts of the rabbit until Harry showed interest. Nothing has changed. Sussex says, you can definitely tell this is where they are heading, but they might struggle to replicate Harry and Meghan's love for each other and foundation they've built upon. William and Kate think their location will change how they feel. They will never be happy as long as they remain on this hate train. Pro says they cannot replicate the seashores, or will they try? Nothing will surprise us, honestly. Nothing will surprise us when it comes to this too. So give me your takes. I did not pick a lot of comments because I wanted you guys to also go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you think they are going to replicate. Go crazy. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, share, and hit that subscribe button. I'm Emerald. Be blessed. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.